Yeah, he's a very unusual problem, and I don't know where he'll be in all-time scoring when he's done, but it'll be way up there. He continues to be healthy, which it appears no reason why he wouldn't. He'll be up in the top 5 for sure, I would think. And I thought we fought him hard and had some really good possessions on him. But his ability to just, off the dribble, rise up and get complete clearance is, special. So, we had chances down the stretch. Defensively, it's just awfully hard to stop their death lineup they have with him at 5 and, 2 other All-Stars and 2 other guys that can really shoot the ball and make plays, So I was disappointed with the result, but not the effort. Thought the effort was very good. And once again, our guys off the bench did a nice job. Walker was ready, didn't play in Portland, was ready tonight. Shepard did a good job. Those guys, have been toiling in the background, and this was another opportunity for them, and they were both pluses in the game, so that's good to see.
Just to stick on that for a moment, I think Walker, one of the things you guys talked about him was wanting to make him better on the glass. That he had 9 boards tonight. It's not 8. I mean, how has he gotten better there? What did you like from what you saw from him in particular on the glass?
Yeah, he's, rebounding is something that we have asked him to concentrate and focus on. Tonight, he got 9 rebounds from the 3 position. He didn't play any 4 at all tonight. Right. So what I'm seeing is that he's a guy capable of playing at 3. He has good size at 3. Mm-hmm. He's moving his feet and staying in front of people at 3. And playing with more and more presence. So those things are great to see.
How's that come about as far as playing him more at 3? I guess how far in the distance were you thinking about that? How frequently has he actually been playing the 3? If I'm not sure if I've noticed it or not, but
he's had some reps in practice. But once we acquired Pascal, you've got to take a hard look at how this thing is shaping up, and with the realities about the importance of playing with size to being a good defensive team, it makes sense to put him in that equation somewhere. Doesn't mean he would always play 3, but he certainly can play 4. He's been playing it in G League games. But the more I'm going through this, I like playing with size. Size that can move and make plays and stay in front of people is even better. And tonight, with Pascal, with Obi, with Walker, we have some guys that are bigger guys that we're doing a pretty good job of staying in front of people. So we're still early in the process here. We're year 2 of a rebuild, and Tyrese has accelerated it some, which is great. The Siakam trade accelerates it, but got to look very closely at our roster and everything that makes the most sense.
What did you just like about Pascal on both sides again? Obviously, seemed like a kind of another step for him. He's had that moment where he bottled Kevin at the at half court right before the half. What did you like from him on both ends? And I guess was there kind of another sign of what he can do with his length on the defensive side of the ball?
Yeah, he's a very resourceful, adaptable player, and I can see that we'll be able to put him on a lot of different guys, a lot of different positions. He started on Booker in this game, ended up moving to Durant and to other guys. Offensively, we've got to get him more acquainted with some of the stuff we're doing, and we're going to have to add some new stuff that's makes sense for his special abilities. And so studying that stuff now, but there's everything to like about him, really.
You guys obviously had a stretch where you didn't have Andrew or TJ in the game. What was all kind of at play at point guard? Was any of that physical with Andrew just getting back into action? Did you have it kind of flare up or anything?
No, not that I'm aware of. It just felt like we needed some size. The bigger lineup had been effective in the Sacramento game. Shepard and Buddy can both handle the ball, and we had Siakam out there as well, I believe. And Obi can handle the ball too. So we've got a lot of guys that play on the perimeter in the wing positions that can handle the ball and that have good feel for the game. So we got to take advantage of that. But interestingly, there's 11 guys that played tonight, and it's very difficult to play 11 guys every game unless you're just in a rebuild and you're just marking off minutes on a minute sheet. And we're not doing that. We're trying to do both. We want to develop our young guys and we want to win games. Generally, that's those two things fly in the face of each other. But if our young guys can help us win games, that's another story.
To go back to kind of a previous topic, how do you view kind of this road trip as a whole? It's obviously weird when you have that much of a sort of
it's over.
Changing.
It's over. Right. It's over. And I'm not big on mid-season wrap-ups and analyze the last 6 games. Last 6 games are over with. We got to get back on Eastern time tomorrow, and we got to get ready for. Is it Denver we play on Tuesday? Yeah, I mean, there you go. No good deed goes unpunished. You get done with these guys and make a decent effort, and then you got to play the world champions again. So, it's good though. I mean, these are challenges you got to love, and we'll look forward to getting back to our fans and our building.
Rick, you fought back since the first quarter, but you mentioned it before you were really interrupted. What didn't you like of that quarter? What wasn't working? I
didn't like the score. I haven't looked at it yet to give you a full breakdown, but you lose a quarter by 8. If you did that every quarter, you lose by 32. That wouldn't be very good. So keep looking at it. The things that we covet the most are hard, unselfish play. And that pretty much sums it up. So that's what this coaching staff is looking for. That's what our ownership is looking for, and that's what management's looking for. So, there you go.
I think Aaron even did a good job on him, solid job. He made some tough shots, and sometimes it goes like that for those type of players. So. Just got to continue trying to make it tough on them. I think with everything that he did, we're still in the game. We have an opportunity to win, so that says a lot about our team.
I mean, I thought we did play pretty good defense today. It's just like those guys are phenomenal players. They took the shots we wanted them to take. They took a lot of long twos. And at the end of the day, they made tough shots and they made timely shots.
Right.
And so, you hold a team like that to what they have, like 110?
Yeah, like 100. What was it, 115, 116?
That's a little
like
more
that.
than I thought, but
I think those 3 had like 91 of them.
Yeah.
I think somewhere along those lines.
yeah.
So what? I guess how many times did you find yourself being like, I did everything I was supposed to do here, and he just hit a 7 feet
A lot.
shot?
Pretty much every shot he made.
Right.
There was only a couple times where maybe they drove me to the rim and beat me to the rack, but every time I took a jumper, it was like, I'm here. I did my job. Had the hand in the face. They made it. Tippy cap, run down the other end.
Right. What you obviously got to spend some more time defending with Pascal and the opportunities that you guys have as far as switching stuff and be able to make matchups work. How much more of a sense did you get of how that can work defending next to him today?
I mean, it's great because running back on defense sometimes we're pressed to get to our own matchup, but with a guy like Pascal, if he's on one side of the court, I could just say, hey, go get such and such, and I'll take it here. And it's great for us to make life easy, and it'll help us in the long run.
What just the simple fact that you guys fought back like you did after kind of a bit of a rough start there. Just what did you like about just the overall collective fight after it was looking ugly early? I mean, you guys got back in it.
It's just like a team. It's a team like that. You got to keep fighting. Keep fighting, keep going, keep scratching away, and play it for 48 minutes. And we did that today. We gave ourselves a chance to win. We just came up short.
As far as just getting him into things, I mean, how much is there a bit of a reset in terms of figuring out what everybody's role are? I mean, there's a couple of guys that are doing some different things. You're obviously playing more 3. Jarris was playing 3 off the bench. I mean, just what's it like to get everybody kind of reset and bring him in, but also everybody else figure out?
I mean, it'll be a little bit different, but I
Right.
think everybody knows where they stand on this team. And as long as people just be themselves and continue to, play team basketball, everything will work itself out.